Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this. A capacity crowd here.
Well, I wouldn't just look at this being another friendly, Peter.
Is that your own experience?
Yeah, if the opposition played like they meant business, we were obliged to return the favour. I don't think there's much difference here.
If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Rudiger. Vinicius Junior might just make this. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into a stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. So, what can they make of this? Now, this could be a chance. Chouameni. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. Tries to play it through. Shapes to shoot! And he's done it! So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs. And when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Madrid have fired themselves in front.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Great vision. Works it forward.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Chouameni. Nicely weighted ball. Vinicius Junior providing an outlet on that flank. Valverde. Little pass back. Some really good ball movement.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort.
He's having a shot! And that's a good finish. And they're threatening to fly away here.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Madrid are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Koundé.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. The most accurate pass. Now it's Mateta. Looking to play him in. Oh, that's fabulous. There's the shot! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Rabiot deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
That looks a good ball. Shoots! And yes, it's there! Just 1 in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips the...
Decent chance! And that's a sharp finish. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Rabiot. Real chance! And it's made its way to him. Oh, sweet feet. Gusto stood his ground strongly. Camavinga for Valverde, and the counter is on. And here's Mbappe. And he's heaved it away. And he's there to retrieve it. And it's Bellingham. And for the first half, that is that. Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon.
Merci d'accueillir les deux équipes.
Away we go again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have...
Chance for a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Tchouaméni really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Madrid with the corner, they're first. Madrid awarded another corner. Madrid have their second corner now. They've played it short. Vinicius Junior. Picked out brilliantly. Referee has taken his time, but it is going to be another corner. So, third corner of the game. He leaps for it. Oh, it's gone in!
I don't think he knew too much about it, Peter. It comes off him awkwardly.
Madrid benefiting from an own goal. Not that you'll hear them complaining. Valverde. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Rudiger. Oh, what a mistake! Alexander-Arnold. And that's been drilled in. Deftly away. Has to go back here.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Knocks it into... Goes for a shot! Eder Militao goes direct. Pass somewhat off target. Valverde. Now it's Mbappe. And here's Valverde. Stood up well to him there.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
He's in a great position here. Great chance! He's got a goal! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 25.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Le numéro 22.
Still behind by
Le
2.
numéro 11.
Is there a way back into
Alors
this?
place, le numéro
And he
20.
welcomes it in.
Le numéro 18.
Zaire
Le numéro 9.
Emery.
Le numéro 7.
France
Changement.
perhaps contemplating their next change here. Well, that has not gone well. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Goulet's cross. And he's cut it out. Thuram. Mendy cuts it out. Aimed beyond the defence. Forwards and with intent. Goulet. This is a promising build-up. Rodrigo. Mbappe. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Mbappe needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Nicely spread. Elects to cross. And that should get the job done. Goes long and straight. And he's been shifted off it. Chouameni. Brahim Diaz. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Zaire Emery. Well, that is one way to stop him. Threads one in. Look, takes a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Doué. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
No, he's not getting his way this time. Oh, it's Dembele. Driving forward.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Changement pour la France. Le
They've got a
numéro 4.
healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Le numéro 26. Le numéro 19. Changement en cours.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, he's played it in low. And he's there to get it away. And it's Chouameni. Looking for the run. Big chance! Courtois hunts it upfield. Can he get it through? Mbappe gets into a good position. Madrid can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
It's a pretty loose pass. Good ball, good take. He's picked his way through.
Temps additionnel.
Ceballos. That's an excellent interception. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. He won't be happy with that one. Oh, now he can run away with it. Time is desperately short now, but it is a corner. It's their second corner of the game. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Looking for option. There's the shot! And he should have made them pay.
That's good running.
And that will be it. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit. And those are very good qualities. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, it certainly doesn't feel like a friendly to me, Peter.
The atmosphere, absolutely that of a premium contest.
Yeah, and this crowd are demanding the most from their players, and it looks like they might get what they came for.
If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. And here's Mateta. And it's Doué. It's made its way to him. Chouameni.
Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I don't think you're going to get many defenders who are as good as this fella, Koundé. When it comes to building from the back, I mean, he's always boasted impressive forward passes where you see him hit the front line with diagonals, switch play. He's got a great varied passing game. But I really have been surprised at how good a ball carrier he is.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly.
It's been slipped through.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Good-looking ball. It's a promising position. Valverde driving on and making good progress. Plenty to aim at here. Backward it goes. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Now, who's going to be first to this? And the finish! That's a fair try, but just off target.
I think that was probably what the opposition wanted him to do, Peter. They're not going to be overly worried if he's shooting from that sort of distance.
And it's Doué. Olise providing an outlet on that flank. Bellingham powering forward here.
And now the breakaway.
Chouameni. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Strokes it back. Another pass just keeps it ticking over.
Valverde really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Mateta. Now it's Doué.
Very nicely done.
Madrid have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Chouameni. Mateta. And it's Rabiot.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Searching passes played there. Rabiot. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now it's Mateta. Now it's Rabiot. Looking for the run. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Good ball, good take. Shapes to shoot! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Upamecano gets it clear. Doué. And there's his chance to lead the counter. He's found a way through. Crosses it in, he's rising! Goal, France! And we have liftoff! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react.
And that signals the end of the first period. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Souhaitons tous la bienvenue à nos
To
joueurs.
review the first half.
Okay, they got hit with that one sucker punch, but I don't think there was much wrong with their overall approach. I think the boss needs to give his team a lift during the break, and they should still be quite buoyant.
France are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out, see if you can open them up a bit more.
He'll fancy himself from here.
We could be looking at a game-changing moment.
And it's chance! It's a goal! They are right back in business!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Madrid restore parity.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Oh, super find. Rudiger gets over and intercepts. Looking to play him in. He's through here. He's shifting through the... Great chance! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 22, le numéro 11, le numéro 20, le numéro 14, le numéro
So we
10.
have movement on both
À leur
benches.
place, le numéro 9, le numéro 12, le numéro 25, le numéro 13.
And it's
le
been
numéro
played through.
7. Changement.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
France clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Akliouche. Madrid appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And here's Thuram. Threads one in.
Good read, needed to be. Dembele being hunted in packs.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And he is deftly away.
Valverde cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Changement en cours.
Madrid making further changes here, and in quick succession. France still have the cards to affect this game.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind.
Goulet. And he was quick to react. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Madrid clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Hernandez. And he's gone looking for safety. He's looking wide. Can he get it through? Thuram. Mendy. Oh, good-looking ball. Conte.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
Oh, he's played it in low.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Akliouche. He has found the way through. Played into the box. And he's there to belt it away.
France clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Now that's well seen too. Ceballos. Oh, well measured. Steaming on goal. Real chance! And how did he not put that away?
Rodrigo fully appreciates that. He could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Le numéro 4. À sa place, le numéro 21. Attention, changement.
That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
And here's Brahim Diaz. And here's Rodrigo, driving through the middle.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Carreras. There's a sharp little ball here. And they're back on the ball again. Pass somewhat off target. It's a good spell of possession, this. That is lovely.
Temps additionnel. 1
And
minute.
a chance! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Well, that looks a decent ball. Now it's Mbappe. And the shot! Oh, that could be pivotal! A game of margins! A game of thrills! This might just do it! They forced here. And that is that. Well, what a game. unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match... Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Just listen to that noise, this place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. It is a monster matchup. Jim Beglin.
Well, I wouldn't just look at this being another friendly, Peter.
Is that your own experience?
Yeah, if the opposition played like they meant business, we were obliged to return the favour. I don't think there's much difference here.
We are just getting started. And that's a dangerous ball. Mbappe! And it's gone all the way through to the keeper. Gordon, and the counter is on. Eze. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I think this fella, Reece James, has been given two tasks here: to drive at and to beat people. Then delivering quality balls into the box, often played early and unpredictable. The other being to join in with the high press when playing on the front foot. He's a terrific talent.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Now he's got space here. Neatly clipped into space. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And he's had it nicked away. It's a pretty loose pass. Spread neatly. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rudiger.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Gordon. Not the most convincing of passes. Rodgers. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And here's Vinicius Junior.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
And he's whipped it across. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And the finish! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's James. England claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. England with the corner, they're first. And he's taking no chances there. Ball swung in.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
It's a threatening ball. That's an excellent interception.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Alexander-Arnold. Camavinga. Spread it left. Gehi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Eder Militao. Can he get on the end of this? And he skips past his man. Skims one in. That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Jordan Henderson. Eze. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that is a little undercooked. Tchouameni cuts it out. Rodgers. Gordon. That's a decent clearance. And here's Gordon. Eze. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. And the referee says that is that for the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So neither side yet off the mark.
Well, this will have given them a chance to look for any potential holes and weaknesses in the opposition, something that will bear fruit once the teams come out again, I'm sure, Peter.
Towering header! Oh, it's fallen loose again! It's a goal! It is an explosive start to the second half. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Oh, that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
The first breakthrough.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Watkins. Alexander-Arnold. Rodgers. And it's Bellingham. Nicely shaped ball. Pickford gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively. Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
That's very neat. And he's chosen to go back. Rodgers. Tony being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Madrid do have a chance to counter here. Great vision. Oh, good take in a good area. And he whips it in. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Vinicius Junior. This is a promising build-up. Knocks it into space. Gordon. And the shot's on here. Time and again they are repelled. Played back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Shoots! Well taken goal. And there's the goal they've been looking for. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done.
Substitution for England, number 21.
So we have movement on both benches.
Number
Things
17,
starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Number 18, Gordon. Coming on the field, number 4, Rice. Number 10, Bellingham.
Valverde.
Number 9,
Just about up to 75 minutes.
Number 11, Rashford. Number 7.
Now there's a fine ball.
Substitution.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Oh, sweet feet. Drills one in. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Eder Militao calmly anticipates. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Rodrigo. Some really good ball movement. Plenty to aim at here. And that's been drilled in. And that was very... He's having a hit! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Showing good feet. England have time on their side now, as well as a 2-goal lead. It is just about done. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Kane.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And here's Rashford. He's shifting through the... It's Rashford!
Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Rashford certainly looked like he fancied himself to pull that off. A bit more composure and it would have been...
From either side of the channel, an international derby. The shores of England and France separated by a mere 21 miles of water, and their history so deeply intertwined. It is a sporting rivalry with depth. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. It's got all the ingredients. It is bound to be good.
Yeah, and this one I see as a game between two sides who know each other all too well, and games between the two have been generally close. While there will be quite a bit of probing and prodding, I'm expecting this to be nice and tight.
If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Tony, played out to the left flank. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. That's the throw. And it's Henderson. James. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, this team has a great engine room in the shape of this guy, Tchouaméni. The Frenchman being a robust, relentless pressing machine who also excels in ball retention and recycling. I noticed he's surprisingly good at progressing play when on the ball too. Keep watching him.
Well, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Rodgers. First quarter of an hour gone. And he cuts out the supply. Now it's Thuram. Gordon picks it up out wide. England still without a single shot on target. Zaire Emery. He's a sharp little ball here. And he's there to retrieve it. Great, and he shoots! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Tony is onto it in a flash. Zaire Emery. Eze. Now Rogers. Jordan Henderson. Now Rogers. Now it's Tony. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Great chance! Goal, England! England take the lead. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Eze.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. They get a throw in. Oh, that's a goes for a shot! Oh, brilliant from Gordon! A finish of true class! And they're threatening to fly away here. And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
England are doing very nicely, thank you.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
That looks a good ball through. Can he finish? Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Zaire Emery. Rogers. Great vision. Great ball if he can get there. He's on it. Can he get away? Quality ball. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And it's Zaire Emery. And here's Mbappe. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
England are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. And we are back on the way. Koundé calmly anticipates. And here's Thuram. That's very neat. Rabiot. Thuram. In comes the corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Thuram receives it in a good position here. A lot of space ahead of him.
play for a goal kick.
Substitution in progress.
France choosing to make the first change. Great defending, strong and determined. Dembele. Dembele. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Looking to play him in. That's tidy. Good ball, good take. Oh, it's a great ball here. Rabiot! Oh, needed to be more decisive in the end.
Rabiot cannot be that slow, and it took the sting out of the break, and a big chance wasted.
Substitutions taking place.
So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Watkins being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Spread out to the left. Gordon in acres of space out wide. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Oh, good-looking ball. And France can counter now. Now it's Olise. Now it's Mbappe. And this is Dembele. Can he finish? Oh, it's hit the post. That's put paid to the danger. Now it's Dembele. And he's cut it out.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Rodgers gets it away. Throw in.
Substitution for England. Number 21, Eze. Number 17, Morgan Rogers. Number 19, Watkins. Number 22, Tony. Number 18, Gordon. Coming on the field.
No, that was never going to make it.
Rice.
Conte.
Number 10, Bellingham.
And the through ball.
Number 11,
Now that's well seen too.
Rashford. Number 9, Kane.
Pickford
Number
getting this
7,
one clear.
Bukayo Saka.
Oh, red, nice
Substitution.
interception. Now he's got space here. No, he's just misjudged that one. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
And they can counter here. That's an imaginative pass. Chouameni. Hernandez. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Olise. And it's Conte. This looks promising. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Byrne can get it clear. Bellingham. Looking for options for movement. And he's got away from it. Out towards the flank. Bellingham. Chouameni defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Pinches it off him. Showing great feet there. And here's Olise. He's found the way through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Olise. Just 5 minutes remaining now. And here's Mateta.
Such good technique.
Rice. And the counter is on. And here's Dembele. And now they can clear their lines. And claimed it back swiftly.
2 added minutes has been
Rashford.
indicated.
It'll be a throw-in. And that is that. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. Simply, they had all the right answers. The end of the game. Reflections?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the fans. Everyone pumped. Takes me back.
And a quick reminder today to please
All that
take
remains
all
for me
deductibles
is to
located
thank Jim
by the
Beglin.
entrance
That's it
gates.
from us
Thank you
tonight.
very
A
much for
very
your
good evening to
cooperation.
one and all. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
It'll be interesting to see how these teams will go about things in the knowledge that there's nothing riding on it.
Yeah, maybe there is some scope for experimentation.
Yeah, I suppose something different to the norm. That would be an interesting prospect. It could get combustible.
We are just getting started. Ødegaard. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really like this lad Jules Koundé a lot. He isn't the biggest, but he's known for having a big character that makes up for that. He's brilliant in boxes, and he can outmuscle opponents that are much bigger than him. You add a little bit of pace to that, and he's a formidable presence at the back.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Cherki. Brilliantly cut out. Mosquera is there, and he can get that clear. Rabiot. Over to the other side.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Chouameni. This is a promising build-up. And it's Rabiot. Thuram. Deftly away. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And he's in on goal! Tries to get it clear. Timber goes back to front. Ødegaard. And here's Havertz.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
For Rice. The ball has bounced loose now. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. And he's intervened well there. Gyökeres. Rice. Cherki. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Ødegaard. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Gyökeres. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Madueke. That has been knocked clear. And they're back on the ball again. And here's Havertz. Hernandez did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Hernandez did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Gyökeres. At it, Subimendi. Timber. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Saliba cuts it out. And it's Rice. That is good strength. Saliba gets it away. For Rice. Now, can they get him away?
Havertz really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
So, a temporary halt to the action. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached.
And
they rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here. 0-0 at the break. Back on the way then. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Timber kept his eye on it, and he's there. Mbappe, big chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And he's gone looking for safety. Well, that pass isn't the best. Upamecano. Bout of passing here, really easy on... Chance for a shot! Kylian Mbappe! You just cannot stop him!
Well, Peter, this has to be the best possible way you could start the second half. This could get good, frighteningly good. Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter.
And he shoots! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
And he's there to clear it. He's had a shot! And yes, it's there! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 20.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 8.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
29.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited for me. Now they can go one better, possibly.
Number 10.
Well, it's more pressure than ball at the moment.
Gabriel Jesus.
It's a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it.
Substitution.
Well, he's done very well to take that back. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage.
Oh, they could be caught out here. Arsenal perhaps contemplating their next change here.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind.
Dembele. Dembele makes a dash for it. Digne. And here's Dembele. Dembele! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 2 then.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 41, Rice. Coming on to replace him is number 23, Mikel Merino.
He saw the danger and he went crashing in. Arsenal are looking to go forward now.
Substitutions taking place.
France have opted to make another change here. Oh, nicely intercepted. Trossard is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Dembele finds himself offside. And it's Eze. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Arsenal clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Eze.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And here's Jesus. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, they could break here. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Eze. Looking to play him in. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Not much subtlety about that challenge. And they've got a throw. So we have further activity on the bench here.
Substitution in progress.
Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Saka. Now it's Eze. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
That's been slipped through. He's got away. Real chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. He's had it taken off him.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Well, there's the clearance. Zubimendi, who does have an assist to his name.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Well, that looks... It's Gabriel Jesus! Off the post! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Saliba. Keeper's got good distance on that. No, that's been intercepted. 5 minutes to add. Doué. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's having a hit! Terrific effort, just off target.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
Mosquera clears. Nothing in it still. We move to extra time. So still inseparable. What are you thinking, Jim?
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
So here we go then. Extra time is coming up. Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Number 3, Mosquera. Coming on the field is number 5, Hincapié. Substitution.
Into extra time we go. Timber. Dembele wins the duel this time. Gently done. Zubimendi. Now Trossard. Conte, Mbappe, and they can counter here. Can he get on the end of this? It's a promising position. Mbappe getting forward, and it's Conte. Olise, and it's Doué. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Digne making good progress. Digne. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Some good work on the right flank here. Olise. And it's Eze. Looking for options for movement. Moved on forwards. Eze. Great vision. He has a look up. And the shot! Oh, that could be pivotal! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So here comes the substitution.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element.
So that was it, the first period of extra time. Arsenal have done it in good style. Forced to come from behind, they find themselves in front at half-time, which is, for them, more or less ideal. So the very last of the action is still to come. Two teams separated here by the smallest of margins. Fingernails well bitten everywhere. The hostilities have already resumed. This has been enthralling. So what do the last 15 minutes have left? He has found the way through. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, that's neat. And he's managed to get free. Lovely bit of skill. Now there's a fine ball. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, he's been caught napping. Now Mbappe! It's hit the upright. And he's managed to get rid. He won't be happy with that one. And it's Digne. Threads one in. Timber clears without hesitation. Konate looking to pass their way up the pitch.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Gabriel Jesus chasing after it. Lacroix. Saliba. That's at the end. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Trossard picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
What a game, Peter, and what a result. Give me this every week, please. So many times I'm thinking, OK, that's got to be it. But so much late drama, and at a time when it's very tough on both body and mind.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.